All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Antonio Express. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up. 28. Mike, 28. Stay with your man.
Slam. Check three.
Go.
They start on the ground here in Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shoot.
2nd and 3. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to start them out when you do that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Clifford, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day.
From the gun, Clifford. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Let's put him up.
Look, squeeze. Snap.
On 1st and 10 is Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will take it in for the touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Check, 59. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Check. Crunch. Look at me. Go.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Joker.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
59. Don't get nervous. Check 36.
Hard.
Slam.
Go.
Watch the switch.
Ready.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Watch the shift. Check.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
We got to run out.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Let go. Switch.
Now Gurley.
Run.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, exit.
54 Mike. Let's go.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Not here.
Hey, watch it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 52 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Snap.
Operating from the gun, Clifford trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set, fan.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's coming. We got double.
Rock it.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here we go. 8, read.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, switch gears. Check.
Hey, Sam on. Hey.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Let's get it together, defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Check.
Check 90.
Ready.
Gurley.
Check.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Set, hut, 60 on. Check. Watch 54.
Come on. You better bring it.
Alert 3. Showing it. Check 52.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. 54. 22 jump bomber. 25.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
General West. Shoot.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to mark him down short Maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
The 1-yard line.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
54 Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Any weapon.
It's a safety creep.
Look at me. Door.
Tight door. Check nickel.
Let's go. Run.
20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Bring it up.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Come on.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, lead grip.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Hey, Zoo.
Now.
2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Watch 54. Rip left. He's coming. Double up.
6-6. Pull it high. Hard.
Check 50. Shift. Check 3.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Ready.
A final shot before break. Clifford. That is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the screen. Watch the edge. Shit.
Hey, lock it.
Shit. Go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 or you're out.
Strip that ball. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Back. Fair.
Check. Deuce.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey, foxtrot.
45's the mic. Watch the run. 45's the mic. Here we go.
Clear.
To throw from his end zone. Clifford, open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Clifford. And he'll find Galloway. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go. 15-9. 15-9. Rock it.
Check 9. Check 13. Check 13.
Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. He's out.
On first and 10, Clifford is going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
You got it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 25. Hey, Sam on.
Watch out.
Now it's Gurley. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
60 outlaw.
Watch the out. Check.
Bravo.
Mike 5'9".
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on
third down, Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Clifford. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
18 Gator. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You don't know no better.
To throw again, Clifford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run, watch the run.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. I'm going to go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense, and you and I both.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Clifford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Clifford. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately,